Hi guys, how you doing? This is Rosa from Rosa's Resources. Listen, I got my bed attire on. I'm ready to go to my bed. First of all, last night, that major fire in the Bronx. Summer is not even started yet, and the people them blood hot. You understand me? They blood are hot. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen to society. Listen, it's so much things going on in the world. It's like I feel like we should all be down on our knees praying over our food because the food supplies is all messed up. That the train derailment and now Russia and China is joining together and wars and rumors of war. The Book of Revelation. Children fighting against their parents. Right now, I'm sitting here. I don't know if you guys can see on the police car. Listen, there was just a gang of kids, right? That's why I got up. That's why I got up. There was a gang of kids, right? I see the kids running. They ain't paying them no mind because, the kids, they do this all the time. Bunch of teenagers. I see two girls. It's a bunch of them. So you know how the kids be trying to set you up to get jumped these days, right? So the two girls start fighting. So I'm like, oh man, they look young, Like I said, teenager. But it comes to so happen that it was a mother and a daughter that was fighting. I can't even imagine. Yeah, mothers and daughters have a strange relationship, but I would never, ever, ever imagine. My mother would kick my butt anyway. I would never dare raise my hand at my mother because that's the way I grew up. But this generation is different. For real, I think it depends on the house that you grow up in. Like it's rough out here, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the parents can control their kids. They want to friend up their kids. So when the kids get to a certain age and they can't, I don't want to say control because you shouldn't really be controlling your kids, but you should have a reciprocal, like kind of like a relationship. Like it's a give and take and like a mutual respect, from day one. You train them up in a certain way, and then when they get older, they'll still remember that. It was so amazing. Like I'm watching them, and they actually fighting like dogs out there. Like, and then the other kids are standing around waiting to jump the mother. And as the cops coming and you hearing the story, as a mother and a daughter fighting, and the mother got upset because the kids, of course, they ran off when the cops are coming. And she's giving she's talking so loud, so she's giving the police her story, and she's like, "That's my daughter." And I heard her ask her daughter, "You love that nigga? You love that nigga?" And all her friends are there, like ready to gang her mom. And I'm like, that is so bad because I was telling my son, it's like this is like these are the times when it's like teaching moments. I try to teach my son. My son, the baby son, is 20. And I'm like, teach a moment. Come on, this is the perfect teaching moment. And the thing is, the same thing, going back to the book of Exodus, honor their mother and thy father, you know what I'm saying? And same thing, parents don't provoke your child. It says that as well, but people like to leave that out. There's no way me and my mother supposed to be fighting. There's no way because if you put your hand on your mother, I know a lot of people these days, they don't believe it, but you get cursed. You get cursed for stuff like that, generational curse. You gotta honor and respect. Now people say, oh, you don't owe your parents nothing. Listen, the least you can hold them is respect. Walk away, stay away, but don't put your hand on them and don't curse out your parents. It's a way to control things. You know what I'm saying? Control your behavior, control yourself. This little young girl ran up on her mama, man. I never seen nothing like that before. You know what I'm saying? This world is getting so wicked. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we have so much things to worry about. Like get your community, get your household first in order, get your relationship with God in order, but, community in order. You cannot take care of the world if the household is a mess. You understand? It starts within your home. I don't care what nobody say. You can't go outside in community and try to control people out there when you can't even manage your own household. You feel me? It's not going to work. Parents, be parents, be parents. You don't spoil your kids and then later on in life it don't work like that. You got to start from day one. I'll say from infants. You know what I'm saying? That kid crying, crying, crying. You don't need to pick him up every minute. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta just leave the kid there, not to cry and bawl out his eyeballs or her eyeballs, but you gotta start parenting start from day one. You don't wait until your kid gets to a teenager, 20-year-old or whatever, to now you want to try to, you know, be a parent. A parent start from birth, all within your stomach. You start read to the kid, you know, make sure you give the child proper nutrition and stuff, you know. Talk to your belly and them thing there, you know. Kids could hear you inside the womb, you know. It's just wow, 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 wow. It's a different world out here, guys. Like I said, man, I'm listening to the news. I try not to really listen to the news, you know what I'm saying? But you live in this world, so every now and then you got to glance at it. It's so, I don't want to say depressing, but it's always negativity. Now I'm hearing about the coronavirus and how they're locking down China and how this strain is worse and worse. And listen, let's just get ourselves together. I'm telling you guys that we are living in the last day. The news that we're hearing now, we never hear nothing like this. It's just getting worse and worse. People's attitude is getting worse. People don't even look you in your eye when you're walking on the street no more. And even on the workplace, you know, even in the workplace, people, you come in, you say good morning. They always the miserable, no smiling, no joy. People don't. I don't see people with joy and love in their heart anymore. You know, it's rare, very rare. So I love the human beings. When I see them, I love them. You know what I mean? Because there's a bunch of robots out here, honey. Walking zombie. So, you know, pray for your family, man. Leave your comment here, please. You ever lick your mother yet? You put your hands on your mom or your dad? Let's talk about it in the comment section. All right, guys.